Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
What's up? What's up? AW here, Aaron Warder, man. Hope we're having a good Monday. This is Aaron Warder, man. Yes, presenting you. It's all about wrestling, episode 67. Before we get into this stream, hey DL, what's up?
What's up?
I'm just doing my introduction. So before we get into the stream about it's all about wrestling, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below, and I gotta put this link in the wrestling chat if you want to come in. You're in the same chat. But yeah, all right. So before we get into the topics, I don't have a lot of topics at hand here, but we do gotta talk about the pay-per-view. That's what.
Yeah, mainly talk about Backlash.
Yes. Even though there's other topics to talk about, but I don't think they're that big. So I'll briefly get my thoughts, and I'll get your thoughts on Backlash. Then we'll go by match by match. Backlash was a fun show overall. I thought it was a very fun show overall. Some of the matches felt like Raw matches. I'll get to those later, but I thought the opening match, that match was a tremendous match, a great match, opening match between two incredible women in the ring. The second match with Seth Rollins and Omos, I gotta say, I like that match too. Seth Rollins really made Omos look like a threat there, possibly. Third match was the U.S. title match. That could have been a Raw match. It was predictable. It was an okay match overall. The fourth match, while it was an emotional match, that was the SmackDown Women's title match. While it was a highly emotional match with Zelina Vega, it was short, and I think it played out perfectly fine how the match should have gone. The fifth match between the Bloodline, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle, I did not expect the outcome to happen, but even though the outcome did happen, there was still some turmoil possibly going on. And the main event, and not the main event, I'll say, okay, there's not two main events, even though one of the matches was not really in the main event. It was actually like the third last match, but whatever. I'll get to the main event, the real main event, the Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar match. I thought it was a good, solid match where it was. I did not mind the ending. I thought it was a decent ending. And the Bad Bunny Damon Priest, that was an incredible match. Overall, this pay-per-view was solid. I got to give a shout out to the crowd. They were really passionate, really, really loud. And overall, yeah, like I said, it was a solid pay-per-view. Before tonight when the draft takes effect. DL, your overall thoughts right now, then we can go match by match.
I had a blast with this pay-per-view, man. It was a really, really fun time. Yeah, there wasn't really any match that like I thought was bad. All of them were like either it was ranged from good to really great. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest stole the entire show. I did not expect that. That should have ended the night. But man, I don't doubt Bad Bunny anymore. Not like I did earlier, because like the last time he wrestled, he did a really good job. But like this is like he's the man. Like him and Logan Paul, as far as celebrity coming in, like they have proven themselves. They really have. So I was really impressed with that. But yeah, the Cody and Brock match was actually
people like Bad Bunny. People actually like Bad Bunny. People like Bad Bunny. People don't like Logan Paul.
Yeah, exactly. But as far as like wrestling ability, though, both of them have proven themselves. Like I'm so shocked of how good these two really are. But yeah, like I said, the Cody and Brock match was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
I don't mind the ending either. I thought it was fine because like even I, who love Cody Rhodes, want him. I'm willing to see how this like long term like finish the story, build up his struggle, even though he doesn't need to.
That
But
was the
like,
main focus of the story because, like he said, leading up to this match, if he loses, the story ends there.
yeah. So, and it's like
Yeah.
I still think it's very far fetched that Cody would be able to beat Brock clean. So this ending, it's fine. It's whatever. It protected both of them. So
Yeah, I did.
it's fine. Yeah, the Zelina and Rhea Ripley match was pretty solid too. As you said, it was very emotional for Zelina. I actually got. I didn't expect this to happen, but like when she lost and like the crowd was like embracing her, I almost got choked up. I didn't expect for that to happen, but like, yeah, this is, man. I gotta tell you, this Puerto Rico crowd, probably one of the best crowds I've seen in a long time. Like they were
Yeah.
hot for everything, everything.
I'm not surprised because this is the first event they got like almost in 2 decades. So I'm not surprised. It happens, right? If you don't get like a wrestling event in your country or wherever for a very, very long time, you're gonna get a hot crowd. It's gonna be a hot ticket.
Yes, they need to come back.
Yeah.
They need to come back. Io Sky and Bianca Belair, man, great match. That was awesome.
Oh.
We got back the NXT Io Shirai in that match.
Oh yeah.
That was fantastic. Proving, like, I hope WWE is paying attention now to Io Sky. Like she's the big deal. She's a big deal.
If this is a proof that she's a top star, a top tier woman on the main roster, well, she's SmackDown now. Like there's nothing. They're not high on her. But this, because to me, this proves that she's up there. She's upper echelon in the women's division. I'm sorry, like
she is.
Yeah. Okay, maybe her weakness is English, obviously, but like you know what, it works with her. It works with Asuka, and I think she's. You know what? I think she. Like, I think she's I want to say the best wrestler on the female roster, but
she's
like
definitely one of.
Yeah. And I'd say this, like, we'll go by matches anyway. That match between Io Sky and Bianca Belair, two athletic. Let's be honest, Bianca Belair is like the perfect specimen. If you want a superstar as a perfect superstar, Bianca Belair has all the traits, right? Mm-hmm. Fast, athletic, strong. Io Sky has all the perfect traits too, except for the strength. He's not strong like Bianca Belair, but she has everything down in terms of wrestling ability and skill. And I was a little worried with the one-handed girl press slam because it looked like that kind of botched a little bit. It could look like the way Bianca Belair kind of just threw her onto the mat. It almost looked like that was a botch.
Yeah.
Like, because it almost felt like she kind of forced it a bit.
A little bit, yeah. It felt like there was a bit of a struggle.
Yeah.
Her up.
You know what? I know she's trying to be impressive and stuff. You know what? Just use two hands. I know you're strong. Just use two hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Like she's trying to show off a little bit. I'm like, look how strong I am.
Just do two hands and just basically breast pinch. Well, not like basically just do a bench press or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like just do that.
Yeah, but that's probably like the only the only thing where I was like, oh, that could have been a little bit better.
I was watching. Oh, I'm like, oh my, that was not supposed to go as planned.
Mm-hmm.
But this match is so good.
So good. I don't know what their future plans is with Damage Control, but like
break them up. Io Sky needs to go on her way, man. Break them up. I think based on the ending, it might seem like I knew. Like I picked Bianca Belair to win this match, but I did not expect it where she's gonna. I expected where Damage Control is gonna get involved, and there's gonna be either two ways. Damage Control is gonna cost her a match. Bayley gets jealous, or Damage Control cost her the match accidental. And it was clearly in this match it was accidental, right? She held on to her ponytail too long or something, and so I think what's happening here is like it's gonna. Because she's ready to go off. Like, Io Sky's ready to go solo. Like she needs... And do with Bayley, you know. I don't know where this leads Dakota Kai, really, in the long term.
Yeah.
Dakota Kai is great in the ring, but, like, Dakota Kai might be mid-tier kind of women, right? She's not like Dana Brooke, Tamina, or like Natalia, but she might be, like, where Piper Niven is, or like Mia Yim, or
Yeah.
like maybe above Shotzi. Kind of those people. She's mid tier, maybe. Like
If only they had a mid card division.
yeah, yeah.
They should
But they
do that
don't.
instead of the tag team championships, but
Yeah,
that's just me. But yeah, it does seem like they are hinting that EO wants to split, so that might happen later down the line. We don't know. But yeah. Wait. Oh, so is Bianca and Rhea is on SmackDown now, right?
Rhea's on Raw. Remember Bianca's SmackDown. Rhea goes to Raw.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. For some reason, I thought that all of Judgment Day went to SmackDown.
But they have the title. They have the titles of the opposite brands that they're scheduled to go on.
Right. So yeah, I guess
Yeah,
they're gonna swap titles this tonight.
Oh, if they do that exchange like they did with Becky and Charlotte, oh please, hell no, no.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know Bianca and Charlotte is coming. You know it's coming.
Oh yeah, she defeated she did 3/4 of the horsewomen: Becky, Sasha, and Bailey. Now she has to go into the next one. Right, Charlotte? You know what's happening.
Yeah,
You know, it's obvious, and I think that could be a great match too. Because like Charlotte, like I know people shit on Charlotte, but she's good in the ring.
she is great in the ring. I just wish that they booked her better.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm looking forward to that match though. It is going to be a banger whenever they decide to do it.
Yeah, we'll get to this. It's great that LW have their moment. I'll say that. Kind of that Damien Priest match.
Yes.
Because they're to be taking L's after L's after L's. Like, let's just be honest.
Yeah, they needed this night. They definitely needed it. You know what I was also surprised about? Omos and Seth Rollins actually had a good match. They actually had a good match.
This is the best match of Omos's career. I give full credit to Seth Rollins.
Yeah. He helped carry this entire match, but Omos actually didn't look bad in this.
No,
I was very surprised.
You know what? I was watching Omos's movement stuff like that. Did he actually improve a little bit, or is this all Seth Rollins work? I'm like, Omos might have improved it somewhat.
Yeah.
Because when some people compare Omos to Giant Gonzalez, but Giant Gonzalez was terrible years ago. Then I stopped comparison. So I go to Great Khali, right? I'm like,
yeah.
I think Omos has improved a little bit better than Great Khali in the ring.
Yeah. Oh, clearly, yeah. Khali is so stiff.
Khali was slow. Omos not be the fastest guy, but he's not slow like Great Khali.
Yeah. But I don't know. Keep it up, Omos. You may.
He's not even. I'm surprised he's not in the matches for the triple threats tonight. I would think it would be.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Yeah. We'll get to that because that has been announced for tonight. And starting the tournament tonight on Raw. Six from Raw, 6 from SmackDown, 2 triple threat matches.
Now we can talk about that later, but I'm kind of confused about them including SmackDown.
I know. Yeah. But I got that super stop off the turnbuckle. I wish Seth Rollins does that more. I want him to do that more.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I know he has to do it to Omos, right? Because Omos is a giant, right?
Right.
And obviously 2 stomps couldn't take him down. But I still, it doesn't matter how big the guy is. I still want him to do the super stomp.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, even though Seth is great, but I just that the curve stomp I just never really cared for as a finisher. So when he did the super curve stomp off the top rope, I'm like, okay, that actually looks pretty good.
I'll say this. I do not want to see a feud between Bloodline and LWO because LWO, besides Rey Mysterio, even Rey Mysterio, for example, is not even the level of the Bloodline.
Yeah, what is and plus what is the LWO and the Bloodline get out of doing?
You need a. Yeah, no, and yeah, we'll get to that because there's some talk for that. That's the thing. LWO. I mean, it was a great moment for them. Great moment. But I'm sorry, but the Bloodline's up there. Oh, I don't have my camera. Okay, my camera. LWO.
You didn't realize the camera off.
Yeah, Bloodline is up there, right?
Yeah.
And LWO is down there compared to Bloodline. Who the heck on the LWO is they're gonna challenge. Like, they've been losers. Like that moment. Besides that moment, they've been losers. Bad Bunny is like the biggest win ever. Okay, and he's a celebrity. That tells you something. Okay,
Yeah, there's
not
like
taking
no
away
reason,
from him. Yeah,
right?
you can't do LWO.
There's no reason for them to feud anyway. There's no reason for them to do it.
They don't have anybody. They don't have anybody that's on Woman's level.
No
Mysterio's not that guy anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not bad, but it's just like I said, like he is past his prime.
It is a one-time thing, Geek. Tony, LWO, Carlito is not signed to WWE. It's just a one-time thing for a big pop in Puerto Rico. That's all it was.
Oh no! I want him to come back. Shit! I freaked out when he came back, man. That was so cool.
I know they got the moment over Damien of the Judgment Day, but Finn Balor and Damien Priest are more closer to Bloodline's tier than LWO is.
Yes. Yeah, like Judgment Day is like the second biggest faction in WWE right now.
I'm not a big fan of LWO. Okay? I know there's a lot of people who are big fan of LWOs, but this LWO is so watered down.
It is, but like after Carlito and what was the other guy that showed up?
Savio Vega.
Yeah, like
Puerto Rican legend. Yeah.
Yeah, like I wish they figured out a deal to keep them because that would give LWO more momentum and legitimacy if they kept both of them, you know? So it's a shame that they're not sticking around because that really would help them if they got them.
Oh, I think the wrestlers in the LWO are I'm pretty sure Santo Escobar is Mexican. I know Zelina isn't. She's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
The third match was what was the third match? The U.S. title match.
Oh yeah, Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley.
I think it was predictable. There was only going to be two possible winners on this match, either Bobby Lashley or Austin Theory, because they both been drafted to SmackDown, and the Intercontinental title is going to Raw. So U.S. title has to go to SmackDown, right? You can't have both titles on one brand, so they have to switch, right?
Wait, didn't Lashley get drafted to SmackDown?
She's going to SmackDown, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is
Theory's on SmackDown too?
Yeah, but is
Reed's on Raw?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So this match, like, it was okay. It was predictable. Like, obviously, Austin Theory was going to get the win here. Two big, strong guys beating the crap out of each other. I mean, Bronson Reed, for a big man, is really athletic. He's really impressive.
Yeah.
It's just that it was just matches. I mean, a lot of matches on this card, let's be honest, were kind of obvious in some ways, right?
Yeah. I mean, and like I said, like the build for the pay-per-view was not very good either. But like, you know, just because it was predictable doesn't mean
it was supposed to be the build was supposed to be between Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley. Like that's it. Like I don't know how Austin Theory got involved or Tony. No, if you look at the stuff this guy has been doing,
no, do not bring Alberto back ever.
No, yeah.
Like they should figure out a way to get Andrade. I don't know if he's still contracted with AEW.
Oh, I know he wants to go back to WWE. I could tell he wants to go back to WWE. He is not happy in AEW. He does want to go back to WWE. Yeah,
so like maybe if they want to build, get him to join the LWO or something. But...
Oh yeah, and the fourth match was the women's title match, which is Zelina Vega versus Rhea Ripley, SmackDown Women's Champion. Now, this match, was emotional for Zelina. She was literally crying, right? And she had a great attire. The Puerto Rican colors in her cape. Cape, I guess, is a cape. Flag cape, yeah. And it was a great emotional moment. It was having her moment. This is the biggest moment of his career ever.
Yeah.
The match, it is for what it is. It was short. I think... It was more about the moment than the belt for Zelina Vega. You can't, great for a moment, but you can't take the title off Rhea Ripley here.
Obviously not.
But it's like, yeah, like it's one thing again. What are they gonna do with the title? So they're gonna change it, right? Yeah, like good for Zelina Vega. It was you could have had this. Besides her attire getting the whole crowd reaction. This match was really a SmackDown match.
honestly, and of course,
Hmm.
Rhea was dominating 90% of the match.
Yeah,
Which
as usual, she's the heel and she's bigger.
exactly.
The
And like,
presentation, it was a
yep,
presentation, but the match overall was like a SmackDown match. If you ask
it
me.
was a SmackDown match. And then once again, I have to reiterate this: Zelina has not wrestled in at least a year, and
And she
you
could
can tell.
wrestle.
I mean, she can wrestle. Like, I just wish that they gave her some matches before she got this title match. I'm going to be a little hard on Zelina. I'm sorry, but like when she did the 619 on Rhea, that looked a little rough, a little bit.
Yeah, like to me, I never. Shut up! I know about the story. Oh my god, Salvio Vega was there. I think he was around that time.
They go pay-per-view in Puerto Rico.
I'm sorry, but like the way the 619 to me is just basically a springboard drop kick. Like, somebody that small should not be able to like, I guess, take down somebody like Rhea.
I mean, the same thing I could say for the curb stomp, the five knuckle
Yeah,
shuffle, the people's elbow, the Hulk Hogan's leg drop. Like,
I know. And Hogan like doesn't even do the best leg drops. You have other wrestlers doing better leg drops.
yeah,
I know it's true. As a, of course she's going to do. Of course she's going to do the 619, even though Rey Mysterio is not Puerto Rican.
no, he's not.
And Puerto Rico is American, guys. Puerto Rico is not a separate country. It is part of America.
Yeah, look at us, filthy Americans putting Mexicans and Puerto Ricans in the same box.
I'm looking for I am looking forward to the Omega Moxie cage match.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good.
But I'm not looking forward to the main event at. Oh nothing. Oh no, the main event.
What do you mean? What do you? That is the
At the
main
next
event.
pay per view. At the next pay per view. I think I
Oh,
know it's a
wait,
four
wait, wait a
pillar-
minute. You're not excited for the Four Pillars match?
I know who's gonna win.
I mean, we
Like
know
MJF.
who's going to win. Obviously, like MJF is probably not going to lose the belt for the rest of the year, at least. But like,
Yes.
at least the match itself, I think, will be very good.
Yeah, I just like I know people like Jungle Boy, but he's a little. He doesn't really have that great personality. If you really ask me, like he's all look, but once you hear him talk, you're like, oh, this guy's really boring.
I mean, yeah, he's the Bret Hart of AEW, but
Yeah,
like, so
And
that's something they
I
could
heard-
work on more. Yeah.
yeah, like bring it. Like you can just hear him talking, like, oh my god, this guy is dry as
Yeah.
like must put you to sleep. It's
But I do predict, even though this probably won't happen, but like for me, I predict that Jungle Boy could be one of the people that believably can take the title off of MJF.
yeah. June. I think he'll come back for that show in June.
Oh yeah,
Collision.
Collision. Yeah.
Yeah. But so the fifth match was technically they billed as one of the main co-main events, even though it was a fifth match. I don't know how that's a main event, but whatever. Where's the Bad Bunny versus Damien Priest match? And I gotta tell you, Bad Bunny looked great, but I gotta give kudos to Damien Priest by making Bad Bunny look strong. He sold a lot for Bad Bunny.
Yep.
Sold a lot. You know what? I know Damien Priest. You gotta give Damien Priest a bit of a push here.
You do. Isn't he in
Yeah.
the tournament? Is he?
Yes, he is.
Okay, there you go.
He's won the triple threat matches. Give him a bit of a push here. Reward him for that because that's something that some wrestlers would not do. There's some wrestlers that don't want to, look bad when there's celebrities in the ring.
Right.
But Damon Priest is his buddy, obviously, and they're both Puerto Rican.
Yeah. For the culture.
Yeah. I actually did predict Damon Priest to win here. I actually did.
Yeah, I actually am surprised that Bad Bunny went over.
Yeah, because Bad Bunny doesn't really need a win or a loss. He's not a wrestler, really. Like he can get over winning or losing.
Right. Yeah. They probably because since Carlito and the other people came in, they wanted to be like a triumphant babyface like victory, I guess.
But the LW was stacked that night, right? Like, it's like, of course. I love this match. It was, oh my god, they beat the living shit out of each other with weapons. He put Bad Bunny through that thing, whatever the stage thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
There were a couple of moments where I was worried that Bad Bunny like injured Damien.
I heard a possibility. I heard a possibility that Bad Bunny might have been concussed.
Yeah,
in the
I
match.
believe it. I believe it.
No, this hasn't hurt some of the wrestlers that lost to celebrities. Trust me, it's happened in the past.
Yeah, like it's like saying that Johnny Knoxville hurt Sami Zayn because he beat him at WrestleMania.
No.
Now, obviously,
Yeah.
that's not the case.
And Sami Zayn got so over this past year.
Yeah.
But that's because of Sami Zayn. Damien Priest, they gotta do something with him because I like Finn Balor, but
You want him to leave Judgment Day.
I hate Finn Balor. Yeah, I hate him in Judgment Day because he acts like a total goofball, like a bully, the goofball bully. Cause
yeah, he's acting like a jock in college.
Yeah, like dude, you're a demon. I'm like, how's a demon fit that? Like,
it's very odd. It's very
Damien Priest sounds like it was perfect for Judgment Day. The way his character, his persona is, his voice, like his
voice. Yeah, he should be the leader of Judgment Day, to be honest. But yeah, with him, Damien, and Rhea, like you feel like Judgment Day really enhanced them as characters, but Finn, it still feels a bit off.
It's like good pal, good job, Dominic. He gives him like a pat on us or whatever on the chest or whatever.
Yeah, you being corny, bro. What you doing?
David Priest is that deep voice. Like he still should be like ha 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 or something like that. Like
Yeah. I mean, granted, is it hard to make an Irish accent like sound intimidating? Yeah, but they could try something else. Like what they're doing right now, it is kind of hokey a little bit.
Yeah, it is. But that match was good. The ending with the LWO celebrating with Bad Bunny with the flag.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, Puerto Rico was lit. I mean, like the crowd, it happens when you go to international markets. When you rarely go international markets, you get a hot crowd.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like with the international crowds, they most of the time they see more hype than American crowds. Like I'm expecting London with All In to go freaking nuts. They're almost about to sell out that joint.
Wembley, yeah, man, they're really close. That's crazy.
All those people that doubted, they're not gonna get any more than 55,000. You're looking stupid right now, aren't you?
That's good. Competition, that's good. Growth, man.
Yes, absolutely. They better stack that card, though. That's all I'll say. I
do like him as heel. I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dominic's a great heel. He is.
Mm.
Probably he gets the biggest heat of all the wrestlers.
He was so boring as a baby face.
He
doesn't get the biggest heat.
Yes. Like Lily, he couldn't even talk without everyone just booing him out the building.
Yeah.
Like you don't see that. You haven't seen that reaction for a heel in I don't know how long.
I mean, when you have like to the stuff he's done against his own father, like you deserve that kind of boost, heat.
Yeah.
Tony Khan is not buying tickets, man.
Yeah. Stop that. Stop with that nonsense.
The thing is, AEW is big in England, really big in the UK.
Mm-hmm. Well, that entire arena is going to be packed.
Yeah.
And you're going to be saying, "Oh, Tony Khan's buying tickets." Yeah, no, I don't think so, buddy.
And it was the six matches of Bloodline versus Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Riddle. This was a good match, but it was like, I know the Bloodline won, but like you wouldn't think like, even though they won, you wouldn't think they're still all good with each other, do they? Because there's instances where Jay and Solo were like,
there's some tension.
Tension, yeah. Like he almost gave him the Samoan spike, his own brother. It's like, I'm your older brother. What are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah. I feel the Usos. They're gonna kick the Usos out of the bloodline. I feel it happening.
Doomcock. Yo, my story is like I have this crazy story, right? Like a crazy belief.
Doomcock. Fuck Doomcock.
If Roman Reigns loses the title to somebody, whoever it is, if it's Cody Rhodes again, Jey Uso is gonna be the one to cost him.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, that is tempted. That's a possibility.
Yeah.
They need
Or
to
the
do something
brothers.
about Solo, though. They need to do something about Solo because that can't happen again. What happened at WrestleMania? They need to get rid of Solo.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man, what this is going on with these guys.
Mark
They-
Briscoe
they-
going to ditch.
Did they get the win? They do this, but the other two weren't. Like Jimmy was all confused. Like, what the hell was happening? Like, what the hell was happening? Right?
Yeah.
So I really did see this. So the good thing is this doesn't hurt Sammy and Kevin Owens because they're not the ones that got pinned, right? It was Riddle got pinned.
Riddle got pinned. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a solid match overall. We'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah.
Like this, right? And then the main event was Cody versus Brock. And what I like about this, I like how Cody snuck attacked Brock right away before the introductions and the bell.
Yeah.
I like that. With something like that. I don't mind stuff. It wasn't a match yet because it become official, but I don't mind stuff like that starting before the match. If something's really deeply personal between the two, why not attack them?
Yeah, and I like for certain most of the time, they have baby faces don't do those type of things.
Yeah, almost did it
Yeah,
to the Seth Rollins.
right. So I like that. I like when baby faces get a little dirty.
Yeah, because he was pissed. He was trying to get him for like weeks now, right? And he wasn't able to. And Brock kept cowering behind security or whatever, right? And Cody did get to him on Raw, but only managed to get like at least knocked him down. But here he was able to get him, outside and do whatever he needed to do to Brock. It was and busted Brock open, but that was not accidental. That was actually planned. He was planning to get busted open.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, it was a good match. Cody, got all his moves off. He gave him the Cody Cutter, 2 crossroads. Brock, of course, had to get his moves off, of course. And then
It actually didn't feel as one-sided. It didn't feel as one-sided as I thought it was going to be.
I've noticed Brock has been doing that a lot more.
Yeah, I'm actually happy about that.
Yeah. Like, Brock has been a little bit more lenient letting his opponents get some shots on him.
Yeah.
Maybe because he really likes you, he'll let you do that. Because Brock's usually the guy who says, I want to work with this guy, right?
Right.
That's why he didn't work with Bray Wyatt, even though Bray Wyatt has not been on TV because of health issues. So if even did start feud with Bray Wyatt, they would have changed. They would have changed his WrestleMania because there was no way we were gonna have Brock in WrestleMania.
For sure.
No.
Do you think Jade will finally lose her belt to Taya? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately. I did say if she didn't win the belt if she doesn't beat Jade, I don't know who else will. Unless Mercedes comes in, I don't know who else would be able to beat Jade.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Unless Britt Baker, since her best friend is the women's champion. Maybe
I mean, if they get Mercedes, that's the biggest female superstar ever.
Yeah, that'll be a statement. That will be a statement.
Yeah. So the ending of this match is that Brock had Cody in a Kimura lock, right? A submission move. And what happened was Cody kind of rolled him over, I guess, into a strange kind of pin, and he got the 3 count. And Brock was shocked with blood gushing down his face, his head. He was shocked, right? and how Cody was able to beat him. And Cody just got out of there. Just rolled out of the ring right away quickly and celebrate out of the ring, right? Like, he didn't bother celebrating in the ring, after the win. Obviously,
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
It's smart, right? Because you don't want to piss off Brock, who just lost this loss like that. You don't want to I would have got out of there quickly too.
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
No. And I don't now based on that win, because I don't think this is done between them. I don't.
Yo, you think we're gonna get another match?
Yeah, because look, I'll say this on Raw tonight. Cody is won the triple threat matches, right?
Yeah.
Right. And I think it would be a mistake to make him the champion, right? Like at Night of Champions. I think possibility of Brock might cost him one of the matches.
Oh wow! And then what? We're gonna get another rematch at Night of Champions or something,
or maybe like that, because the way based on that ending. Sometimes endings like that, match endings like that, especially in the first match, usually tend to continue the feud.
Well, unless you're Bobby Lashley and Brock.
Yeah. Good point.
But I guess I can see that happening because
they're gonna want Brock and Night of Champions, right?
I'm sure. So this time, I guess it'll be a street fight or no disqualifications. But yeah, I don't want Cody. I don't want Cody to be in the world title picture because I still want him to chase after Roman. So I guess that would make the most sense, and maybe he can win Money in the Bank, and then he could cash it in at SummerSlam. But you never know. But I guess I'll be okay with it if they decide to pursue it that way.
I don't think he's winning the belt. Like my favorites right now is Seth Rollins still.
Yeah, Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre.
But I don't think it's in the match. Is he in the matches?
I don't know. I forgot. I didn't look at the full
I'll look it up. Don't worry. Because I think Drew McIntyre is nursing an injury, and I don't know if there's a contract dispute with them, but the rumor is the rumor is if he's back, they want to turn him heel.
I think it's time for him to try to do something different. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him being a heel.
I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink and talk about whatever you overall.
Oh, okay.
Some people just come. I'll be right back.
Okay, sure. Well, let me look up actually real quick. Let me look up who's in the tournament. But yeah, I think probably the most probably the person that's most qualified to win it is either Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre. I don't really see anybody else who would win it, but I'm still what I'm confused about though is why are they including that's what I'm about to talk about. Why are they including SmackDown stars in this World Heavyweight Championship picture? Because it's supposed to be exclusive to Monday Night Raw. I'm sure they have plenty of people on the Raw roster that could fill up both tournaments, So, and say a SmackDown star did, go to the finals and just so happens to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Are they just immediately going to be drafted back to Raw? Are they going to do a trade up? That's probably what they need to do. So SmackDown won't feel as lopsided because Raw already got a bunch of superstars in the main draft. So they need to trade someone off if that's the case. But I'm most likely that probably won't happen. It still will. I think will still end up being a Raw superstar that wins it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. The World Heavyweight Championship is supposed to be it's supposed to be a Raw exclusive title, so it doesn't make any sense for them to include SmackDown stars because you have plenty of people in the Raw roster that can fill those spots. Okay, so looking at it right now, so we have Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, and the Miz. That they're going to represent the Raw people in the tournament, and then AJ Styles, Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, Edge, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus will represent SmackDown. And I'm like, they should not. The SmackDown stars should not be in the tournament. You have plenty of people on the Raw roster that could fill both spots.
I heard if a SmackDown superstar does win the title, they'll be moved to Raw.
Okay, well there better be a trade-off if they're going to do that.
Yeah, agreed.
You know,
which is stupid. Why? I mean, what they can't find 12 superstars on the Raw. Just have some wrestlers on the Raw roster that have no chance of winning a title. Just wrestle against guys you know have a great chance of winning the title. Just do that.
Yeah, just do that. Like shouldn't
same
be
with
that
SmackDown.
hard.
Yeah, I mean, why is there no Gunther? Because they're protecting Gunther, I think.
He doesn't have to get pinned. It's a triple threat.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think it's good that that they're starting off with triple threats, and then it'll be like a finals singles match because that'll be easier to protect people.
If who's the SmackDown? AJ Styles, Edge, Lashley, Rey Mysterio,
Austin Theory, and Sheamus.
And I think my favorite might be either Lashley, Edge, or Styles.
Honestly, yeah, those are probably.
Because I think they might want Edge for Saudi Arabia, but I don't know if I'm going to put the title on Edge. Edge doesn't need a title anymore.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't need it. I may predict that it's going to be Seth versus AJ Styles. That'd be a really good match.
Great match. Oh yeah.
Or
two of the best workers.
Two of the best workers, man. Or, maybe it could be Seth and if they want to run back Seth and Austin Theory again, but we don't really need to.
I mean, if it's Edge, I don't think Edge should be in it, but Seth and Edge, I mean, that's one of my favorite rivalries from 2021.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that was great.
That was great. But
but that's right.
Yeah, probably the most realistic one though will probably be AJ Styles.
Hey Tony, what's up?
Oh man, so much to talk about. I just had to come invade your show, Aaron, because I was like, these guys are just. You guys are capping big time.
Come from someone who doesn't even watch the show weekly.
I got back in. I watched it. I watched Backlash. I got the Peacock Network.
Okay.
It was boring. It was just garbage. It was garbage. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this smart mark internet wrestling community booking. Okay, it was fucking ridiculous. Damian Priest looked like a fucking joke getting beat by Bad Bunny. I'm gonna take him serious. Oh no, Damian Priest is coming in. He's gonna be a world champion. Oh, that's right. He got beat by fucking Bad Bunny. You know what? Let's bring back David Arquette and put the title on him.
Again, Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn had an Extreme Rules match in WrestleMania, and he beat Sami, but he's still over as hell.
Yeah, Sami's over as hell. Why? Because the internet smart mark community likes Sami Zayn, not because he deserves to be over.
You think the internet would tell us
to be over? What are you talking about?
He lost to Johnny Knoxville. I'd be like, you lost to Johnny Knoxville. That's it.
You think WWE really listens to the fans?
Yeah, they obviously don't. But you really discrediting how great Sami Zayn actually is as a wrestler, as a character. He's really, really good. Probably one of the best on the roster right now. Again.
Internet smart mark. It doesn't matter how good your work rate is.
That's what you're sounding like right now. Internet smart mark. Sound like an old head. I
am an old head.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, it said wrestling, not sports entertainment. It's not the World Sports Entertainment.
Wrestling's always been entertainment.
It's not the World Sports Entertainment, right? It's World Wrestling Entertainment. So put some fucking wrestling into it, okay? Not none of this flippity flop bullshit.
Oh, now you're saying that high flying isn't wrestling either.
No, high flying is not wrestling. Luchador, Lucha Libre is wrestling. All this flippity flop. I'm gonna stand there at ringside until you jump on top of me. Why the fuck do they do that? I get up. I'm outside the ring. I get up. I see you on the top rope, and I just stand there with my arms open so you can dive on me.
Safety reasons.
No, that's bullshit
That is
reasons.
No, it's
That's
safety
not-
reasons.
safety
It's safety reasons.
You're not listening. How does that make any fucking sense? They're supposed to be fighting each other. They're not supposed to be choreographing moves together. So how am I, as the audience, watching one guy stand up, look at the other guy on the top rope, and then open his arms so the guy on the top rope can jump on him? And I go, yep, they're really fighting.
It's safety
They might as well
reasons.
be
That's the
dancing.
reason.
They might as well put some music on and have them do a little choreography together, like they're fucking in a boy band.
Oh boy. Okay.
It is safety reasons. That's
I understand why they do it, but what I'm saying is it's stupid. They should just don't do the fucking move. If you can't do the move to make it look like you're actually fighting each other, don't do the move.
I guess. I do think it is kind of silly though that they do like wait for someone to get on the top rope to flip over them like they're just standing there. It is kind of dumb. Like unless you're, when you're watching it live, when you're actually at the event and you're actually seeing them stand there and like just waiting for them to jump on them, that is kind of silly. But like good thing watching it at home, like they don't pan to the people standing there, they're cutting there. Yeah, so like it makes it doesn't seem as ridiculous, but like watching it live, like it is kind of ridiculous that they would just wait for them to just jump off the thing. So I will give you that. Yes.
So there you go. I'm old school, right? Old school booking, old school wrestling. I want to see some ring psychology. Not everybody does their spots. Every match, it's the same spots. Cody spots. Got to get Brock Lesnar spots. Got to get John Cena's spots in there.
They did that. They did have Hogan all the time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why WWE was always a joke. I want to go way back. I'm talking Mid-South Wrestling. I'm talking Jim Crockett Promotions, Georgia Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, but WC. Yeah, that's true. But WC, when that became WCW, it became that.
The day Vince McMahon decided to consolidate all the top stars into one company is the day wrestling died.
They'll completely disagree with you on that.
I mean, when wrestling became at its peak, it was mostly about storytelling anyway.
Yeah.
In wrestling, like the attitude era was really about wrestling. Now about wrestling was more about storytelling.
That is wrestling. Wrestling's about the storytelling.
No, but the attitude era, if you really look at the attitude era, a lot of matches are not that good.
If you look at the old wrestling, a lot of the matches are not that quote unquote good, right? But it's about the story. It's about the emotion. It's about making you feel like you're part of it. Why are these two guys fighting each other? Why are they? Oh my God, Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff are beating the shit out of each other, and it doesn't even look good. It's sloppy as hell. But you're like, oh my God, you're in there with the excitement because you're like, this means something.
Right.
Now I'm watching Bad Bunny fight Damian Priest. I'm like, what does this matter? What matters here? Do they get anything if they win? No. Is either one of them in title contention? No. Why are they wrestling?
Do they always have to be in title contention to have a good story?
Everything should lead to the world championship.
I mean, sure, later down the line, but not always. Undertaker and Shawn Michaels wasn't for a title.
That was a great story.
You knew that they were in title contention. You knew that.
Not at that time.
No, they weren't.
No. You in the back of your mind, you saw those. They're top stars. They're in title contention at all times, right?
Those two were not for the longest time when they were doing that feud. Like nobody was even thinking about, oh yeah, they're gonna fight for the title eventually. No, they were not thinking that at all. They were like,
I was there during the era. Yes, they were. People were like, oh yeah,
I was there
Shawn
too.
Michaels should get a title shot after that match.
They didn't get a title shot. Nobody.
But people were thinking they should.
Who? Like nobody. I didn't hear anybody.
I don't know, but Bill down the street. What do you want to start naming people?
I know, but it's like, I mean, at least for me, like I wasn't thinking about, oh yeah, either Shawn Michaels or Undertaker will get a title shot later down the line. No, I'm just thinking about these are two of the greatest wrestlers in decades going at it for the first time at WrestleMania. So it's like that's really what I mainly cared about. They need a title contention, even because going back to the same year with Triple H and Randy Orton, I argue they have just as big of a story as Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, but I could give two shits that it was a WWE Championship match because the story was better.
Well, I don't like Triple H as it is, but wrestling, every company should be focused on the title and the main championship, right? Every wrestler is supposed to be. That's what you're supposed to be there for, right? To be the world champion of the federation. Right? You're not supposed to be there to just collect a paycheck and fuck around with your friends. Right? If you're not there to become the world champion, then what the fuck are you doing in the company?
I mean, yeah, that is the main goal for everyone to be a world champion. But like, to be realistic, not everyone's going to be able to contend for a title all the time.
I get that, but what I'm saying is the way the announcers build it up, the way the wrestlers themselves build everything up, everything should be with that glint that they're trying to be the world champion, right? You know, this match what does this match mean? Well, if Damian Priest wins, he's going to impress the office, and then maybe he'll be in world title contention, right? But that's not even in play. Like, the announcers don't even say shit like that. Like, they don't even give, like, the world title is just like this little fucking trinket that one of the guys holds and no one cares about.
I mean, yeah, I get it. And it's like with Roman Reigns, like he's beaten so many people at this point. Now it's difficult for us to like believe anybody could beat him because they haven't properly built everybody up.
That's so true.
Rick Boogs can do it.
Fuck that shit.
It's Boogs' time, baby.
It is not Boogs' time. He'll be lucky if he gets a tag team championship.
Wait, he's in a tag team?
No, I'm just saying, like, as far as like titles in general, if the 24/7 championship was still there, I probably would say that. But
oh god,
I hated that too.
It was at the beginning. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a little fun, but I was like, this is gonna get old real quick, and it sure did. And then they're like the TNT title almost feels like
if you're looking at Gunther as the mid card champion right now, Gunther is like really still flying the Intercontinental title because Gunther is like
I don't know what else you could do better with Gunther with the Intercontinental Championship like that. They're doing an excellent job with that. I don't know what. Yeah,
has he faced Roman yet?
No, they're probably staying him away. They're keeping him away from him. He might be the only guy right now that could turn Roman babyface. Probably. Like right now,
I don't know about that, but I'm saying again, this proves the point, right?
He'll be a champion one day, Gunther, like heavyweight champion.
Okay, but that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make, Aaron, is this mid card title is supposed to be a stepping stone, right, to the world championship. No one's except for like the Honky Tonk Man was like the only one who ever just like held the title and never really was with the intention of going up, right? But you're supposed to get that belt. Is that supposed to elevate you to the next level? Put you in contention for the world title.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we had the damn Warrior win the world championship while holding the IC title, right?
I mean,
true, but he still had to beat Honky Tonk Man, the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. So it's like they're probably doing similar. I can't believe I said that too. It's like Gunther needs to beat his streak.
I know,
like
Finbar. Now. I'll let you know this. Orange Cassidy's title is not the mid card champion.
It feels like it though, because the TNT Championship gets
it's been
changed every week. Yeah,
that's been hot potato. That's a problem.
Honestly, it's as far as like importance with AEW, it's the World Championship, the Women's Championship, and then the International. Everything else is just like, well, actually, tag team. I'll give the tag team championship is okay, fourth, but everything else is like, eh.
That's sad.
Yeah,
the Women's Champion is the second.
The second most important title in AEW. Yes.
Which the Jade Cargill one, right? Because Jamie Hayter hasn't really done anything with her belt.
There's two women.
Oh yeah. Okay. Actually, now that you're making me think about it, like,
like I know people love Jamie Hayter, but let's be honest, what has he done? Really?
Well, see, that's the other problem. Why is there so many freaking belts?
Yeah, there's too many belts.
AEW has a lot of them. They have tons of them.
Both of them have a lot of them.
Yeah, but AEW has it for one. On one show.
That's why Collision couldn't come soon enough.
So yeah, but Raw and SmackDown, even though you're saying that they're two shows, technically they're two shows, right?
TNT title,
yes.
Technically, Raw and SmackDown are two different shows, but we know they're all owned by the same company.
Yeah.
So at any time, at any moment, they could just be like, "Well, fuck it, you're going to Raw now. Oh, you're on SmackDown now."
They have trios. They have trios.
A brand split if they're doing that.
But they can't. I'm saying they could because they first made Brock Lesnar a free agent. Then they said, well, fuck it. There's like 5 more free agents, and now they're like, hey, this Raw title that's exclusive. We're gonna let some SmackDown guys fight for it.
Yeah, it's
You know,
stupid.
in a month from now, they can say, "Oh, this guy Gunther renegotiated his contract, and now he's free agent to go on wherever he wants." Like they could just do whatever they want. They own both brands. They do not treat the two brands as separate entities.
They haven't done. You know what? They haven't done it for like 1 or 2 years. Like
They haven't properly done it
I,
since 2006.
Ever. They've never
Yeah.
properly separated the two brands.
No, 2016, 2017, it was proper splitting. It was proper.
the trio battles are basically for because AEW has a tons of factions and groups factions. That's why they have trio belts. Like almost like you could say it's almost everybody is in a group.
Everybody's a champion on AEW.
Well, they have Ring of Honor too, so
Oh, Ring of Honor. Oh, hell.
I don't even watch that.
No. How can you watch Honor Club?
I don't know.
Nobody's getting Honor Club.
No, nobody's getting on the club.
They need to take off Rampage and put put ROH on there or something.
Yeah, it's
They should treat it like two. They have two companies. They have a rare opportunity to treat it like two companies and have them actually compete against each other.
That would be actually.
they tried at the beginning. Like that was
With what?
the first draft like years ago. They tried like that was the point. Of,
Oh, you're talking about WWE?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, they didn't try it. They half-heartedly tried it.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, we're gonna really make this really crappy attempt at making it seem like two companies, but they never really did. That's why I said the other day. I said they should have two GMs, and then give the GM that does the better job, right, some incentive.
Well, that's what I'm telling you, that's what they did in 2016, 2017. After that, they just went off the rails.
Mm-hmm.
They had general managers for each show. Everyone was separate. They had their own separate pay-per-views. They had their separate championships.
But was there an
incentive?
What it is?
You know what it is?
They even had brand warfare at Survivor Series.
You know what it is? It's a network saying, yeah, our ratings are down. We want this guy on our TV because we know he gets some ratings.
And then tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, that's why Roman Reigns is not leaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vince McMahon should have never entered in any sort of contract that gave the network any sort of creative control over his product.
You're 100% correct. That was a mistake from the get-go. Yeah.
Yeah, because USA never had that problem. They never had that problem with USA when USA was doing all their TV, right? Like,
yeah,
right. But now since they have Fox doing SmackDown, and USA doing Raw, obviously now you have to listen to the networks more.
Yep, it's like we want these stars; they can't go anywhere. Like we want these specific titles. Like it's some bullshit.
And there was like rumors like a couple weeks ago that Warner Brothers might be interested in showing I don't know, Raw or SmackDown, whatever.
Well, did they say like they want CM Punk to like be if they get CM Punk back, they wanted to be the main star of Collision?
Yeah, and where are they doing Rampage? Is it true they might like
Rampage is now turning into Dark because they got rid of Dark and Elevation, so they're just slowly going to turn Rampage into that.
Because nobody watches on Friday night after SmackDown. Nobody wants to watch it at like 10 p.m.
No, and then they're going to even have a harder time putting Collision on Saturdays.
Well, the thing is, they shouldn't be worried about people watching after SmackDown, right? They should be worried about their own audience watching. Their own audience isn't even watching it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ratings have gone down.
Remember, when I was watching wrestling, right, in the height of the 90s, we're talking 4.0s, 3.0s on two different shows on the same fucking night.
In the Attitude Era, especially, man. Crazy.
You're talking 7.0 combined rating between Nitro and Monday Night Raw at the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're lucky if combined they can pull like a 3. And that's all the wrestling for the week.
I don't know, man.
And you guys are gonna be like, well, you know, they know what they're doing. They're doing it better. You lost a 4.0 demographic somewhere. People like me have left watching wrestling because it's so shitty, and they're all going, no, it's fine now. It's fine. This is perfect, guys. You don't know nothing, Tony. They know what they're doing. They're making money. It doesn't really matter. It's okay. Vince McMahon. He's in charge. He knows what he's doing.
No, he don't.
He's a crazy genius. It's okay. It's gonna work out. Everything's fine. Impact is still limping along. It's been along for 21 years. Impact is one of the longest running wrestling shows. Did you know that?
Yes,
It is.
it's
It's-
nuts.
No one watches it, but somehow it's still fucking on the TV. It's like a
I,
distant
like, it's
fourth.
not, I can't even watch it on TV, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have access TV.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's still around Impact. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
seriously.
It's like a distant, like a fourth place. It still exists somewhere.
Still looks somewhere.
Yeah, and they got Trinity Fat too. Yeah, it's just
How did they get Trinity? It blows my mind.
I don't know.
How they got Trinity.
I don't know.
It happens. It happens.
Get nobody. I don't watch Impact, man.
No, I mean there will be a couple of times where I'll tune in and like there are some good stuff on Impact, but it's just like you can just tell like they're not in their prime anymore. They're not.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
not.
It's pretty basic Impact right now. And I mean,
It's very
they don't have
basic.
a-
Like remember when they had like those unique matches like
Yeah.
Lethal Lockdown and
that's what I love about Impact. They try to be different.
No, well,
Yeah.
they tried to be different until Hogan and them came, and they said, "You know that 6-sided ring? Get rid of that.
Get rid of
bring
it.
back to forth.
Yeah.
You know
They
all the
haven't killed
unique
Impact.
stuff.
no
Yeah.
Ultimate X, no Lethal Lockdown, no
That's
like
that's what killed Impact. And then later years, they started to treat the talent like shit. Like AJ Styles, like their AJ Styles is their homegrown talent. He was like literally might be their Sting of WCW. They treated him like shit, offering him less of a contract, stuff like that. So AJ Styles goes into Japan.
Yep.
Samoa Joe, I think the same thing. They treated talent like shit
Yep.
back then.
I don't know. I'm
Help
not,
that
I'm
they
not-
are always in a small arena.
Yeah.
Arena. I'm just like, okay.
Remember, they tried to go to bigger arenas, right? Like for
Yeah.
the pay-per-view events.
They did try, yeah. They probably got the most people when Hogan was there, but even then, like
They
But
didn't
the immortal
capitalize on it.
The immortal shit, man. Like isn't that what turned you off, Tony? The immortal shit.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, it was
that,
too many rehashes. You know.
No, they tried to make the NWO, right? That was supposed to try.
The band. They had the band, and then the
Yeah.
Immortal.
Scott Hall, yeah.
and then Fortune, they tried to do a Four Horsemen. I'm like, what the hell are
Parody,
you
yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Fortune had some pretty decent talent in it, but
They
They
did.
They did.
See, that's it. Impact had good talent, good young talent.
and,
It's
and
just-
as bad as Impact is, it's still miles ahead of fucking NWA, which is somehow on TV on fucking YouTube.
Oh, NWA. Oh my god.
It's ridiculous. We need Jim Cornette back in control of a wrestling federation. Is Bill Watts still alive? Bring Bill Watts back.
Oh my lord.
The old cop.
Bill Watts would be canceled to these days, man.
Bill Watts literally didn't do anything wrong. Fuck Hank Aaron for ruining WCW. Okay.
Hank Aaron.
Yeah, Hank Aaron. He heard some things that Bill Watts had said, and he construed them as being racist, and so Ted Turner fired Bill Watts.
Oh wow.
Oh, Dixie Carter. Like, here's the thing with Dixie Carter. She had no idea how to run a wrestling company.
No, she didn't. Not at all.
Most of those people don't actually know how to run a wrestling
No.
company. Though. I mean, Ted Turner didn't know how to run a wrestling company. That's why he had.
That's why he
other
got
people do it
Bischoff
for
to
him.
do it for him.
Well, before that, he had, like I said, he had Bill Watts. He had the pizza guy. Who the hell's the pizza guy?
Oh yeah,
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 Pizza
the
Hut.
pizza. Yeah, he had him. He had a bunch of guys booking WCW, like Bill Watts. I think Dusty Rhodes for a time being.
Oh yeah.
Jim Hurd. Was it Jim Hurd?
Yeah, Jim Hurd was the pizza Hut guy. Yeah.
He was the guy who had no clue how to book WCW because like he pissed off Ric Flair, pissed off a lot of guys.
Mhm.
You remember the original when he came into power, he wanted to change Ric Flair to like the Spartan. What the hell?
Oh, I forgot that.
That's why he went to WWE, the WWF.
Oh boy. It's weird times. Weird times.
Yeah. Well, Trish Stratus is gonna be on Raw tonight. That's what I heard.
Oh yeah. Hopefully Becky Lynch will be here. We haven't seen her in a month.
Oh, I think she's nursing an actual like injury.
Oh,
That's why.
I forgot. Yeah. Well, hopefully she'll at least come back for a segment or something. She don't have to get physical, but it is kind of weird that hasn't been around, and Trish Stratus is like, here, look at me, I beat Becky Lynch. I
Oh
beat
man, isn't it kind of early? Like we pick up this feud if they're scheduled to wrestle SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, yeah.
Because WWE doesn't do really great with long-term storylines anymore.
No, not anymore. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, because I'm sure, are they gonna put Becky in a Money in the Bank match?
Oh, she just. Oh, I think they're gonna do at one point is Becky versus Rhea.
Actually, would be cool. I actually
Yeah,
would do that.
I gotta see Becky versus Rhea, man.
Yeah.
I know. That's blindest favorite person. Rhea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't know. He's not into wrestling, but he's seen a picture of her, and he's like, "Yeah, Tony knows."
I mean,
Yep.
Rhea personally not my type, but I can't deny she's a good looking woman. I love the muscles she got.
Oh,
Kind of the emo goth thing's kind of working for me. She pulls it off pretty well.
well, it feels like she's finally found a character for her, like that she's comfortable in, because she just because they did. I think that in the pandemic year, right, when they had to go inside the performance center and she lost to Charlotte at WrestleMania, it felt like WWE choked the oxygen out of her, but making her lose in that match. Because going into that match, she was on top of the world. She was one of the few women wrestlers in WWE at the time. Her and Becky were on top of the world, right? She was arguably second popular women's wrestler in WWE at the time, behind Becky. And then it felt like when he had her lose, it took the oxygen out of her, and she lost her confidence after that. In them is something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And they built it up, right? They brought it back up, and she was like, I don't know what they're doing. I think Wanda might be still hurt with that wrist injury, because I don't know, man. Can you imagine? They might be doing possibly. I don't want to see Rhea and Wanda, man. I'm sorry.
Nobody wants to see that.
Do you remember there was a rumored possible WrestleMania match, Wanda and Rousey versus Rhea?
What, seriously?
Yeah, it was one of the rumors talked about.
Which WrestleMania?
This one.
Oh, glad that didn't happen. Shit.
Ugh. And they're waiting on Shayna. I mean, I think if it's gonna happen, I think Wanda and Shayna will probably be tag team champions. They're probably gonna be the ones that take titles from Raquel
and
Liv Morgan.
But
the SmackDown Women's Division, I'll say this: on the draft, they got really good stacked. They really did well on the draft. Yeah.
Certainly did.
Because that was one of the things we talked about for a couple of weeks, right? Like, we're looking at the SmackDown Women's roster. I'm like, oh my God, this is not very. When they lost Charlotte, it's not a very strong female roster.
Women's wrestling sucks.
You take that back, sir.
Look, if I wanted to watch two women wrestle, I would throw a loaf of bread and some lunch meat between the two of them and see which one would make me a sandwich first, okay? That's the only time I want to see women wrestle.
What the hell? Sorry, don't take. I don't know. That's a hot, spicy, burning take right there. Nah, bro, you haven't seen enough good women's matches. You haven't seen good enough. There's some really, really good women's wrestling. Is it all good? No. But
AEW, for example.
AEW. Oh my goodness. But over the past 5 to 10 years, we have seen a big improvement with women's wrestling. I promise you. Yeah. I promise you, man. There are some really good women's wrestling.
And maybe they might be able to beat the 15-year-old men's wrestling team from the local high school, right?
Oh gosh. I don't
But they don't face the men.
I don't want to get into the debate about mixed wrestling. I don't.
We seen a 70-pound soaking wet Andy Kaufman wrestle 300, 400-pound women and embarrass them night after night after night, proving that women's wrestling is inferior to male wrestling.
Well, no, that's like saying that Rey Mysterio is inferior because he's only 5'6" and 180 pounds compared to the Undertaker. That means he is automatically inferior to other wrestlers. That's not true.
It is 100% true.
That is not true.
In a land of giants, I do not want to see 5'3" Rey Mysterio wearing the belt.
5'6", sir. You'll put some respect on Rey Mysterio. Wait.
5'6" when he's standing on the grave of Eddie Guerrero. Yeah,
But Rey Mysterio became. But here's the thing,
brother.
Tony. You got to remember, it's not all about the size you are. It's also about how the fans react to you, right? Like that's why they put the belt on the wrestlers now.
I know this is a terrible comparison, but it's like there's a reason why there's an NBA to WNBA, even though nobody watches WNBA because they're not. Really. But the women's wrestling is better than the WNBA. Oh yes, I said that for people that are fans of WNBA. Are there even fans of the WNBA? I don't think so. Okay.
I don't know. There has to be at least one fan. But yeah, like.
I don't hate women. I promise. It's just we got to speak.
In general, Tony is right. General, women are like in terms of athleticism and sports, they are inferior to men. That's true. It's just how it is. It's not. That's just he's right about that.
It's true, but like when they're in their own division, like doing their own thing, they are good for their division. It's still entertaining to watch. Now, like this is why I'm not trying to like. Completely compare women to men because it's like that's a completely other thing.
You know how patronizing that sounds? That's like saying, hey, for a bunch of babies that only have one arm and one leg, they're pretty good at walking when they're around other one arm, one leg babies, right?
Well, no. That's not the case at all because it's like, because like I'd say with cruiserweights, for example. Can they do the same thing that regular heavyweights can do? No, but they have other skills that are still entertaining to watch. Yeah,
getting thrown around, slammed, beaten up. It's very entertaining.
They can still get slammed in their own weight class. Like there's always weight classes in sports. Just like boxing, just like
but wrestling doesn't honor the weight class. They have a quote unquote cruiserweight division, right? But they don't honor it.
No, they don't.
Way. They have cruiserweights fighting heavyweights for heavyweight titles.
I mean, yeah, that part never made sense to me. Over all the years I've been watching wrestling, that never made sense that they didn't commit to a weight class, like because they want to see like the underdogs win the big time because it's good storytelling, which it is. But like as far as the rules you're establishing with cruiserweights and heavyweights, and if there's even a middleweight class, don't even know they don't abide to it. As much as I'd love to see Rey Mysterio win the World Heavyweight Championship, it's far-fetched for me to believe that he could fight somebody like Randy Orton or Mark Henry or Undertaker. Bobby Lashley. Yeah, it's far-fetched. Oh, definitely not Omos. Definitely not Omos.
That's what I'm saying. But think about it. If Rey Mysterio and Omos were booked in a match for SmackDown, who would you put your money on to win?
Omos.
Unfortunately, Omos. I mean,
they are in the pecking order. Omos, yeah,
exactly. They did that when Rey Mysterio won the championship in 2006, and like JBL had him fight Mark Henry and the Great Khali, and he lost to both of them.
It was like the losingest champion of all time.
Well, Mysterio is not where his level he once is right now, right? He's still used a lot, but he's not like he's probably there to push somebody like Omos over. Where a guy like Seth Rollins, who just defeated Omos, Seth Rollins is.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Aaron. The fact that you even have to think about it, the fact that you even have to consider that there's a possibility that Rey Mysterio could go over at Omos is everything that's wrong with the wrestling business.
He did squish JBL at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, because JBL was retiring. He was retiring, right? He was retiring at the time. So
yeah, that shocked me too. And like he just,
I didn't know. Did he announce he was going to retire, or was that just like on the fly?
No, that was on the fly. Like he didn't announce anything. He was at the peak of him being Intercontinental Champion. There might have been some stuff like behind the scenes where he probably said that, but like as far as like I don't think anybody knew he was going to retire. So that was a shock when Rey Mysterio beat him in 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. There's still a match here? Wait a minute.
It's true. But the women in ECW were not really wrestlers, most of them. Well, Lita was there.
Lita. There you go, I guess.
Well, for oh,
But
what else?
yeah, Tony, you didn't like the Trish Stratus Lita era of women's wrestling?
Mm. I mean, they were nice to look at, but still wasn't.
Oh damn! All right, moving on.
Oh, what?
And I'm a
Oh,
huge
okay.
Lita fan. I love Lita. I love the thong where it's coming out the pants.
That's very nice to see. That's very nice to see. Oh, speaking of that, going back to Backlash real quick. Did you see what pants Bailey was wearing? I was like, oh my god,
Mhm.
look at that.
Saw that.
Very nice.
Oh, it's because of the feud with Adam Cole. Oh yeah. Obviously, Adam Cole dating Britt Baker. Obviously, yeah, they got involved.
Yep.
So apparently, I didn't know that Jericho got robbed today, bullied, and assaulted in Vegas today.
Wait, what?
Chris Jericho said he got bullied and assaulted in Las Vegas today.
Bullied.
So, yeah. So what he says, hey, Mandalay Bay, it's acceptable that you tried to bully me and assault me when all I wanted was my bags I left at the concierge. Your security staff ignored me for 30 minutes. And when I made some noise, physically and mentally assaulted me and laughed in my face. I want restitution now. Like, what the fuck? I'm going to do. He uses
assault.
Yeah, I don't know. This guy Jericho uses you instead of YOU.
Yeah.
He uses UR instead of your instead of YOUR.
Oh come on, dude. You're in your 50s now. Don't be doing that.
Yeah.
I still do that. What's wrong with that?
No, you know what?
Because there's proper
You have a
English.
limit. You have a limit to your tweet.
I know,
Right? You tweet can
but
only
it's
be
not
so
even, that's
big.
not even 80 words.
The way they format Twitter stuff anyway. But like, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do if you have limited characters, I guess. But
What did he do? Like bullied? So why you just put him in line tamer? That's all you had to do.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you're a professional wrestler. You're getting bullied. You're getting physically assaulted.
Well-
I mean, depending on the situation, I don't want to judge. Like, I don't know what situation he was in to where he got assaulted. Maybe he was getting. Maybe it was more than one person, but it was like, I don't know.
I don't think he was assaulted at all. I think because he threw in the word mental and all that. I think.
Oh, he deleted a tweet.
Yeah, he deleted the tweet too. I think they were. He was like, "Hey, I need my bags." They're like, "Dude, just shut the fuck up and wait over there." He's like, "Do you know who I am? I'm fucking Chris Jericho." And they're like, "Dude, shut the fuck up, Fred. The Rock to start your ass."
I'm the lead singer of Fozzy.
Fonzie. Who the hell is like? Who the hell is Fonzie?
Fozzy
Drink
Bear,
it
don't know.
in, man. Ever.
Ever again.
No, Jericho likes to complain on Twitter.
Yeah, he does. Man, this is why I don't like tweeting very much because of shit like this.
Drink it in, man.
And you know these guys. He probably got into security's face, and they told him to back up, and they pushed him around.
Yeah. We got a few minutes left because Raw starts soon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
All right.
We got news. I don't care who Trinity is going to wrestle Impact Under Siege because I'm not watching it.
Unfortunately.
I don't know. I think Ted Turner needs to buy NWA and bring it back.
What the hell's happened to Ted Turner? Like, is he even still alive? Because nobody knows what's up with him.
Yeah, I think he's going crazy, giving away his fortune again.
Oh Jesus.
Well, what do you mean? Oh, Jesus. He was like, at one point he goes, "Hey, how about if all of us rich guys just give away our fortunes to charities and stuff so we could help the world?" And everyone went like, "Okay, you go first, Ted." And Ted's like, "Okay," and he gave away a bunch of his money, and then everyone was like, forget it.
Is that why his wife has to do movies again? Is his wife doing them? Or
Jane
is that?
Fonda?
Yeah, I think she's in a movie coming out.
Possibly Hanoi Jane.
Like, I don't know. It's like a book club or something. 2? Like, I just saw like It's like not even getting promoted. It's like
Club 2. There's
anything. It's all Guardians.
Is a book club 1?
There's a book club.
There's a book club 1 and a book club 2. Yeah, it's a bunch of it's basically. I never watched it, but I know it's a bunch of like older women, like part of book club, and they're going. I don't know.
Oh, so you weren't watching it. You were just looking at it, you pervert.
Yes.
They like them cool.
Yeah, it's great fun. Yeah.
Oh shit, they're coming for you, Aaron. I hear it.
FBI, open up!
After like book club, the next chapter. Yeah, that's what it's called.
What a nice subtitle. What a very clever subtitle. The
I
next
hate.
chapter.
Let me tell you something about this. I hate Sammy Guevara.
Why do you hate Sammy Guevara?
I just find him so damn annoying. He's just someone I want to punch in the face. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just don't think he's a likable guy. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's the idea.
I think he's like that in real life too.
Oh, you
When
think
I'm here.
he's in real life?
What does he weigh? Like 70 pounds?
I don't care.
Yeah,
how much
like
he weighs.
probably
I don't care. He can weigh 500 pounds. He can weigh 100 pounds. I don't care. I think it's a.
You just don't like it because he's dating what's her name, right?
No. I don't think.
Are
he's
they still
got her.
dating?
No, they're married.
Oh, they're married. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
I don't like her either. I
You don't
think
like
she's overrated.
Conti? No.
I think she's
You don't like
overrated as
Ty
hell.
Conti?
I think she's okay to look at, but I think as a wrestler, she's overrated as hell. My criticism of AEW, my major criticism of AEW is that they think everybody's over in AEW. I hate it.
Mostly everyone is.
Yeah, it's
What happens when you hire all the top stars? But look at Vince McMahon when he did that in the '80s. He didn't put everybody in the world title, right? He didn't say, "Hey, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, you're a top star in Mid South. We're going to make."
they
you
tried to
world
make him a
champion."
top star when he flew the Iron Sheik.
They didn't try to make him a top star. I mean, he won the first Royal Rumble. They tried to leave him where he was. He was already a popular wrestler, and so they used that in order to build up their mid card. Look how our mid card is made of like top guys that you're used to seeing.
Well,
Also, who's calling me sexist? I see M. Wamba calling me sexist for time.
I mean, after those comments you said about the women's division.
I'm gonna end it here, guys.
Okay.
There's 3 or 4 minutes of Raw. Thank you for all coming on.
He's not talking about wrestling. He's talking about the night he's going to have with his lady. Raw.
We're going again. Raw.
Maybe I like it raw.
Maybe someday I'll be sponsored by Blue Chew.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to OD on Blue Chew one of these days. Your dick's going to pop.
Yep, my dick works perfectly fine. Thank you very much.
All right. DL, go ahead, plug your. I know you got a stream for Guardians this week, right?
Yes,
3?
I'm going to stream do a spoiler discussion on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. You guys if you guys have seen it, I don't know if you guys have seen
What are
it.
your thoughts, briefly?
I really enjoyed it. I think I liked it a little bit more than the second movie, but I don't know if I liked it more than the first film. But overall, it was a really great conclusion to the Guardians. Probably end up being one of my favorite films of the MCU. But yeah. So that's going to be coming up, the spoiler stream for that, and then continuing to talk about the Transformers movies leading up to Rise of the Beast. We're going to be talking about The Last Night. Then pretty soon talk about Fast and Furious and Little Mermaid, because that's going to be coming out in a couple weeks.
Yeah, Fast and Furious is next week, I believe, right?
The 19th.
Yeah, okay, next week.
Yep. So yeah, if you want to hear my takes on movies, go ahead and check out my channel.
And I'm going to tell Blyden tonight that he is wrong about Guardians of the Galaxy. He's going to make more money than he suggested, he thought.
You're going to tell him tonight when you roll over and say, honey, it's going to make more money than you thought.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Tony, stream tonight, right? And
yeah, we're streaming tonight. We're going to give you all the movie entertainment you could handle.
There's not
none
a lot,
of the
huh?
madness. None of the madness.
Not a lot of news because everything's on strike.
There's a whole bunch of news. We're going to talk about the strike. We're going to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Some old comments from Sam Mackey have been drug up on Twitter because people got nothing else to do. So we're going to talk about that.
I'm not going to talk about that. I don't care.
There's so much to talk about.
All right. For me, I am going to talk about Let's Talk Pop episode 28. It's going to be tonight after Raw. Yeah,
Cherry
it's a late
Coke
night.
this week or Dr. Pepper?
Good one, Tony. Coke. But yes, it's episode 29 after Raw. It's Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It's not going to be a long episode since it's going to be a late night show, but it's going to be mostly about Guardians 3. Spoiler review. All welcome aboard. It's all I have right now, I think. Let me check.
Oh yeah, we already talked about Indiana Jones as well. We already talked about Raiders of the Lost Ark, so the Temple of Doom will be talked about in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
Are you going to talk about how they're replacing Brie Larson with a new Captain Marvel that debuted in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
What?
I just not.
You didn't know? Did you guys not watch the Guardians movie?
Yeah,
Am I
we
spoiling
did.
this for you guys?
I see that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Phyla Vell is in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. That's the chick with the platinum hair.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Yeah.
also Captain Marvel in the comics.
Oh,
She's the son, she's the daughter of Marvel.
oh. Well, yes, I'm more than happy that if they replace her, I'm more than happy with that because we already have too many Marvels running around anyway. So, and I don't like Brie Larson anyway. So it's like, do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Oh my! You want some
All
wine with your
right.
Brie?
Thank you for coming on.
Don't
guys.
care for Brie at all.
Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And take care, guys.
Bye.